Right, I'm back. So hopefully you can see the screen and stuff again. So you last left me and I had like 1,000 cubes and stuff. I don't know why I'm saying it. This is going to be instant for you. So and I'm like, well, there's only 15 fractures allowed. So we're moving on to the next step. I've had a quick look inside the SDK, and now if I go to Fractures Press Plus, I can get this to 20. Now inside the various tools, it says the engine's maximum support is 15. Well, let's find out if it's true or if it's not true, if it's there to dissuade someone from doing what I'm doing. So we're going to make something with 20 fractures. I'm not going to. We're just going to do it quick, rough and dirty because there's a really good chance that this isn't going to work. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'm just going to make. Um, I'm just gonna. I'm just actually gonna make some stuff here. So let's get rid of these. Uh, is that the original bundle? Yeah, it is. Let's get rid of that again. Uh, let's get a cube. Let's bevel it. Bevel it. Like that, because we don't really care about it. Let's go to 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Excuse me. Do, 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 do. Do something like that. So let me make another collection for fractures. I still can't spell or type for that matter. Right, let's see if this will work here. Do, do, do. It would help, wouldn't it? Give that back to modeling we go. Let's undo that one because I accidentally just turned my cube into a thing, didn't I? Let's make a few alterations as well. Because it'd be 0. So to fill that area, it'd be like 0.85 ish, says maths. But we want it to. And it doesn't matter. I want to make it. I suppose I could try it. So I'd have to change this. So if I change this to maybe 1.25, and then this would just be 0.5 and 0.5, because I don't want it to I don't want to annoy the engine too much since I'm doing something that's technical that it shouldn't be able to do. So I'm keeping everything to the 2.5 grid, and with this shape I can then fit in um, cubes inside it that should be right. Um, so let's now select fractions. Let's go back to scripted. Just alter that a little bit by what I've got here. Play it. I think I just accidentally copied that then, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, join those. I'll just make another cube. Wink. 5, not 5. Okay. Oh, yeah. Come on, all transforms. What are we doing? All transforms. Bevel. Yeah, sure, whatever. Pop that into there. Excuse me. Now, because these are just cubes, which I do need to now separate, these parts pop. What's that one? Right. So we've got 20 cubes, and then let's right click for collision. Collisions. Put that there. What we just want to do is copy those. Let's duplicate and pop them into there. I'll bring this down so we can actually see them. Now, in theory, we should just be able to grab like one and that. Nope, guess we can't. There's me thinking it'll be nice going on. So let's see. And then it will have the suffix so. We'll take advantage of that little function by Blender, and we will then just select all of these. Like that. Okay, let's see if that did it. Oh, we're looking good so far. 3 and 3. Let's go to 38 and 18. Well, there we go. Right, there we go. So we got them all ordered. Fantastic. So, Time to make our fractures. Eh, no way to automate this, I'm afraid. At least I don't. Well, there probably is, but by hand we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm very much going to get lost if I don't pay attention. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's got the same last digit. I should literally know, but it's 8 and 28. 10 is 9 and 29. 11 is 10 and 30. 12 is 11 and 31. 13 is 12, 32. 13 is 14, 13 and 33. 15 is 14, 34. I got 15 and 35 for 16. 16 and 36 for 17. 17 and 37. For 18. For 19. And for 20. Okay, right, so we've now assigned 20 working, 20 fracture groups. I don't know about working yet, do we? But it has been assigned. So we'll do this in the normal way. Cube, let's... I also need to add rigid body to those as well, which I'll do in a minute. But for now, come on. We need to generate a convex hull for that cube, add a rigid body. Export this to I'll make a new folder for limits. Okay. And then grab the cube. Let's open it. Fracture limits. I'm sure I just made that, right? I didn't put anything in there, except I have just exported something to there. I'm so confused. I'll probably go and see now. Let me just go back to the and delete those. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Name is test. I'm gonna export the non-fractured there. Okay, we're going to Generic convex hull. Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? It was convex hull for it. Why would I? Right. Anyway, make sure it's got a rigid body. Export the collision. Yeah, doing things backwards there. Using my brain too much, you see. Where are we? Fracture limits, non-fractured. Right, so now add rigid body, add a rigid body, add rigid body. I was hoping it would let me just press downwards, but no, it won't. Rigid body, add rigid body, add rigid body. Okay, so we're done. So fractures now. Let's see if this will let me export as a fracture. That's good. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Pop. Oh, so it's been done. And there is a 3D object in the fractured file. So let's do the collisions. Collisions. Fractured. Limits. Oh, let's export those. Okay, let's create a fracture limits mode. True limits. Okay, start editor. Although if this would, oh, there we go. Start editor. It's me. Okay, so this is loading up. I've got so much stuff open on my windows, you would not believe it, guys. So let's import ourselves some folders. So I'll just import these two. Oh, I can only import one, can't I? Just get the fraction test. No, fraction limits even. Import. Will this just crash? Will this just crash? So I'm pretty sure that won't let us like continue into game, but we'll try it anyway. We'll try it anyway. Oh dear. Painted metal, colorable, non-fractured. Yeah, look, they're so perfectly fitting together you can't even tell. Let's go to here. Let's create ourselves a definition. Prefab even blocks, breakable, structural. Do, 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 Go back to here. Excuse me. And let's just change that back to my favorites. A cube here, light block kind, definition. Okay. So all we've got is just another fracture replacement model. Wait, did I not? I did, didn't I? I thought I did. Hmm. Blocks must have a breakable collider. So I'm assuming this is part of the errors, but let's just see what happens if we try and boot game up. New game. Well, it's not instantly crashed yet. That's kind of a good sign. Okay, well, it actually loaded up, so let's see if I can't. Okay, it just hasn't put anything in game then, has it? I don't think. Yeah, there's no cube lying around, so it basically just hasn't put it into game then. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. um, so I don't know if there's anything I can really do about that. So I'm guessing that because it's over 16, this is just absolutely throwing out or going like, no. So I know 16 though is an extra fracture over 15. um, so I wonder if I reduce it in Blender down to if I reduce it down to 16. So if I do 16 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I select these four. Let's X those. I don't know why I think I to 16 then. Right. And then if I um, export those collisions, so let's see if it'll not throw an error with 16. And then take it from there basically. To limits, non-fractured, not fractured. There we go. Wait, that's the actual fractures, not the. That's fine, right? Load zero that then. Grab the collisions. Export collisions. There we go. And then if I go back to here, fractured, import existing files from fractured. These just updated. place. I mean, our red error went away. Let's see if anything else went away. So we have no errors now. Um, so start anyway, because that's just our whinging about that stuff. And you can kind of ignore that. Might have to look at this one. Because that might throw it out. But we will see. New game. While it's loading up, let's just double check I made this go in the right place. Armor cube light block count definition. Yes, I did. Okay, and there's our block, so it's in game. So we've placed it. Let's get our gun out. Excuse me. And let's do a good tool. Well, that went everywhere, didn't it? Didn't get to see. It's down to lack of health. That. Okay, so 16 definitely works. So we've got an extra one fracture, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, did somebody say? Oh dear. How many did I place? Okay, let's. I'm assuming if I even try to add one more, it'll just do that error again and not let us do it. But we've got it working. We might as well try and add like one more. So I duplicate that and then just move it down to there, and then to duplicate it again. Did I just duplicate it again? No, I didn't. There we go. Now I did. And that one can go into there. So it's 16 and 17. So it's these two here. Make a new fracture group for 17. Assign. Yep, select. And then this one needs the rigid body added to it. And then this then needs to fractured lot 0, and these ones can now be exported. New fracture limits, fractured. There we go. If we go back into here and just reload our stuff, place. Yeah, so if it detects over 16, it basically cuts it, and then it model doesn't have fracture replacement model, basically. So is there anything else we can kind of do? What can we do to make this cool? If to make like a bunch fire at once. If you want, like, let's jump in game and do some tests. Let's just excuse me. If I go back to Blender, what we're going to do is we'll just delete group 17 there, and we'll get rid of these two. So we'll work with 16 fractures because that's what we're able to do, which is, it's one more than what we'd normally get. So happy days. Let's export that. Export these back again. I don't know why I'm looking over there. Export collisions. There we go. Let's head back to here. Import the stuff again. And look, that's all gone back again. So next thing we're going to do, so if we can't make one big box that turns apart and gives us like tons of gold coins coming out, we should, if we make something that we can build, like building blocks that when we shoot it, it will all explode and shoot out a ton of coins. Let's see if we can't. So let's make it really fragile to start off with. So, would it be in definitions? Cube block fragility. And come on, let's set this to the lowest it can. 0.1 appears to be the lowest it can. 0.001. No, 0.1 is the lowest it can. So it'll times its health by 0.1. So that should make it really fragile. And start anyway. We don't care about any of that. And we'll basically test and see with one shot if we can kill multiple of them. Because the debug gun has like an explosion radius, so we'll do some testing and just see what the crack is with it. And then I'll probably just finish it off video, or make another one, because this has been going on for, well, it'll be about an hour now. But let's have a look. So if I do like 3 together, and then I get the gun, and I shoot, only 1 is destroyed. It definitely looks cool. Ha! I bet I could edit that a bit as well. I mean, the gunfire's enough where you can just do that, but so let's see if, let's close that. If I were to make a copy of the debug gun, could I make a partial copy of the debug gun? Debug gun. See if there's any way in any of this. Oh, yeah, in there. go to here. Component, model render, spatial audio, projectile weapon effects. That's particle effects. That's audio. So it's ready to consume inputs. That makes it shoot from the correct position. Oh, okay. What's this then? Recoil projectile lead. So if I were to make a partial copy of that as well, no, it still needs to go into there, doesn't it? Okay, because I would then want to go to this thing. Ooh, rocket launcher. I wonder. Okay, can I preview that at all? No. Let's see if that'll do anything. Because in theory, if I've made a copy, it should just overwrite it, right? I've never used the copies before. Oops. Why did I just open Blender again? I don't know. Go away. There we go. Into a new game. Okay. Yeah, good. Well, as we can see, that has definitely changed. I think it has anyway. No, still the same, I think. Let's go that way. Right, tell you what, let me delete that and delete that because I'll be wanting to do a instead. Let's do a partial override. And then we wanted to go and grab this, didn't we? So we just wanted a override of that. Okay. And then we might as well just grab this. Create a partial override here as well. Right, let's see what we got here. Damage type. Okay. Area effect radius. That's a voxel terrain. So that will apply impulse. One is max with deformation. Okay. If I set that to 5, then maybe it'll penetrate 5 boxes at a time, right? That's the hit decal. Okay. All right, then. Oh, excuse me. New game. Okay, let's get this debug gun up. Let us change this so it does no damage at all. Oh no. Ah, this could be awkward. Well, that was interesting. Certainly got rid of the. Definitely did something. I don't know what it did, but it did something. Like it got rid of the impulse. Okay. It's making them just fracture there. But it won't fracture more than one. It seems to get stopped. That being said, there's pretty much 0.25 destruction there that you can just blast a wall away. That's kind of cool. So you could make an ultra thin wall, have these settings, and then you basically just have just shoot the squares out. However, not what we wanted. Let's close that. And I don't think there's much I can do if that's the all the stuff we have. Search for gun. How about a projectile? Projectile weapon definition or projectile weapon effects definition? It would be the weapon definition, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Angle, recoil, reload, more types. Rocket launch ammo. Oh wait, or would it be the ammo that determines what it is? Mass per unit, volume per unit. No, that is just to do that, isn't it? That is a rocket model, though. Go back here. I'm trying to see if there's any way we can get any type of splash damage, but that's not. I don't think we're gonna get any type of splash damage. Unfortunately, that was my second guess. But this video has gone on like way too long. Might continue looking into it, but yeah, we found out 16 was the most amount of fractures. If anyone has any ideas on how to get multiple blocks destroyed at once, and we'll get a big shower of these. But for now, yeah, I'll leave it at that because that's been a while.